Well, what a night for Leeds United. 3 points on the road. It ended Middlesbrough 0, Leeds United 1, Sheffield United lost, Burnley drew. Leeds United are back top of the table. Let's get into this. Right, guys, what's going on? My name is Ollie Ward. Welcome back to the Ollie Ward channel. I'm absolutely buzzing. It has just ended at Teesside. Middlesbrough 0, Leeds United 1. We return to the top of the championship. How good does that feel? Before we do get into it, be sure to smash that like button. Smash it. We're back top of the league. We're feeling good again. The hope is here. Everyone's cheery. Hopefully. Also, subscribe if you're new. We are a few subscribers off 19,700. So if you are new around here, be sure to join the Ollie Ward channel and subscribe and get your comments in. Who is your man of the match tonight? Was it Ethan Ampadu, Joe Rodon, Dan James, Patrick Bamford with another brilliant cameo off the bench? What a boy Patrick Bamford is. But yeah, what a win for Leeds United. And before I do actually start this, let's just talk about the EFL. Corrupt, terrible. Tanaka scored. So did Patrick Bamford. If that doesn't get looked at, I don't know. They've made two blatant errors. The Football League's corrupt. It is shocking. I did think if Middlesbrough got this back to 1-1, this video was going to be absolutely crazy. I was going to go how shocking it was. I was going to get into it. But the overriding emotions are that Leeds United are good, back top of the league, where we belong. And it does feel very good. You know, Middlesbrough are a very, very good team. They're a good ball-playing side. And actually, they played very well tonight. But Leeds United just defended in numbers. They defended very well. There was a spirit there tonight. It was very, very good. And obviously, you know, looking at the other results with Sheffield United, you know, losing again, back-to-back losses for Chris Wilder's Sheffield United side. They now drop into third. It shows anything can happen in the championship. And obviously, Burnley and Sheffield United still have to play each other. So it is all still to play for. And obviously, it is not over yet. But it feels a brilliant night because Middlesbrough is a tough place to go. Don't get me wrong, they're sitting sixth in the championship. So it's not an easy place to go. They were second in the form table, but it was a much needed win for Leeds United. And obviously, we scored the goal inside 2 minutes. Lovely bit of play. Firpo dropping into sort of that midfield role, slots the ball through to Solomon. Solomon puts it across the box, and Dan James taps it in. How many times have we seen that goal this season? What a goal for Dan James. And Dan James had a brilliant night. He was absolutely brilliant. You know, he caused that Middlesbrough defence a lot of problems. You know, I'm not going to sit here and say that everyone was perfect tonight. I think it was a gritty game and a different side that we needed to see from Leeds United against Luton. I saw some sort of, you know, sort of stability there, some defensive reassurance there. But tonight against a good footballing side, we really did show it tonight. And I thought it was very, very good. And yeah, you know, we did have our chances. Dan James had a few where he probably should have put the ball across the box or maybe shouldn't have shot. There was a chance where Dan James, it was a bit of a shot cross. I think it was a shot, but he was hoping that Joel Piroe or Solomon got a touch to it. Either way, they didn't. But yeah, Dan James with another important goal. Obviously, the elephant in the room, Tanaka's goal, miles onside, and then you make the same mistake in the second half with a lovely bit of play from the three substitutes, Schmidt, Nonto, and Bamford link up. Bamford onside, making another intelligent run. Patrick Bamford puts it away. He's about to take his top off, and then the linesman said, no, that doesn't count. I mean, I think the championship, they want us to stay in the championship. That's the problem. But either way, Leeds United scored 2 good goals. Should have ended 3-0. Personally, it should have. That was absolutely terrible tonight from the linesmen and the officiating tonight. That was awful. And I think the commentators are like, that is just terrible. That is really, really bad. And obviously, if we're in the Premier League VAR, we win 3-0 tonight. But it is what it is. The overriding emotion, like I said, is the 3 points. We're back top of the league. And luckily, we got 3 points here because that could have been, if that ended 1-1, I tell you what, I wouldn't be happy at all. But let's go through every player. You know, Carl Darlow made a very, very smart stop. Very good for Carl Darlow. Feels good to have a goalkeeper we can maybe trust for the foreseeable. You know, maybe not in the Premier League if we do get there, but definitely to see out these remaining fixtures in the championship. He feels good. He made a brilliant one-on-one save. He also comes out and claims that his distribution's good. His kicking, it goes quite far. And I like that from Carl Darlow. Very good from him. And he got a clean sheet, which he probably deserves. I thought he deserved one against Luton, to be fair. But yeah, got a clean sheet tonight. Well done, Carl Darlow. At right back, Jayden Bogle. He's had a few quiet games recently, but I thought, you know, he done very well tonight. And that ball over the top for Dan James, it must be easy being Jayden Bogle when you know you've got the speed of Dan James that you can just clip a ball over the top. But each time, you know, Jayden Bogle puts a nice ball over the top to Dan James. But yeah, he had a good, a decent game, Jayden Bogle tonight. I want to say a massive credit to the Welsh Wall, Ampadu and Joe Rodon. They were absolutely brilliant tonight. Joe Rodon just, just puts his head on everything. He was absolutely brilliant. Also, Ethan Ampadu, I wanted him in the centre-back spot. I did. I prefer him at centre-half than I do centre-mid. He slotted in there tonight, and he was absolutely brilliant because I don't mind holding onto the ball, distributing the ball from centre-half. As when you're in the middle of the park, when you need to do it quicker. And I thought, Ethan Ampadu had a brilliant, game tonight. And left back Junior Firpo, there was spells of him switching off defensively, and I think people do forget that's what you do get with Junior Firpo. He's brilliant going forward. He's got all the stats to show it this year, but defensively sometimes he can switch off, and I do believe that's why he did get hooked for Sam Byron, because he was falling asleep a little bit at left back, so we do need to be wary about that when it comes to the summer, depending on what league we're in. If we do offer Junior Firpo a new contract, I think it'll be stupid not to. He's distributed so much contributed so much for Leeds United this season. That'll be harsh not to. But yeah, we should need to remember sometimes, I think the last few games we've seen a bit of a switching off from Junior Firpo, but I still love him. He still had a decent game. In the middle of the park, Tanaka and Gruev, I liked it. Obviously, I wanted Joe Rothwell to start. He's injured, but Gruev came in a game like this, away from home. It doesn't go wrong. Gruev is brilliant away from home. He's just so good at keeping that ball ticking, getting stuck in, and Gruev had a very, very decent game. Similar with Tanaka, the last few games, his features haven't been brilliant. He didn't end the last game brilliantly either against Luton, but again, back to his best tonight. He done well, not even back to his best, back to a decent performance from Tanaka. The midfield and the defense were very, very solid indeed. On the right-hand side, Dan James obviously got the all-important goal that got us the 3 points tonight. He looked very dangerous. He's looked dangerous all season. He was absolutely brilliant. And I think he ran himself into the ground in the end there. But yeah, absolutely brilliant. On the left-hand side, Manor Solomon, he done well. He done well again. He got a nice assist. And there's not more I can say about Manor Solomon. Brendan Aronson, again, didn't get on the score sheet or didn't, contribute to an assist tonight, but I think he ran around a lot and he won the ball back quite a lot tonight for Leeds United. And there was a nice little bit to play there from Brendan Aronson. Wasn't his worst game, but definitely wasn't his best. And Joel Piroe, again, dropping in nicely, good link-up play, but we still need a goal from Joe Piroe because when you look at the bench now, you look at Patrick Bamford, and let's get on to Patrick Bamford. Credit to him again tonight. I think you were just, it was a lovely taking goal, the offside goal. Also, his link-up play, he's winning headers when the ball's getting kicked long. Just a little bit at the end where he's, kind of lost the ball, slide tackle, got it back, taken on two men, puts it down the line. Just brilliant sort of striker play that you need in the dying moments of the game. And I thought Patrick Bamford, another intelligent run for the goal. Just, is knocking on the door for a start. I don't care what anyone says. I'm not massive on Patrick Bamford. And I know a lot of you are going to say, but you said Patrick Bamford was blah, 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 blah. I did, but he's proven me wrong. He's doing very well. And fair play, Patrick Bamford. I think Daniel Farke was very happy with him at the end. He went over to him and was very happy. Isaac Schmidt as well. Obviously, the Largy Ramazani conversation is still going on, but Schmidt came on, thought he'd done well at right mid, also Nonto left mid. So I feel really sorry, for Largy Ramazani, but Schmidt done well when he came on. Similar with Sam Byram, he started his sort of introduction to the game a bit wobbly, got a yellow card in about the first 2 minutes of being on the pitch, and then he won important headers. He done very well, and Leeds United get the 3 points, and we're looking good. We're top of the league. We've got Preston on Saturday, 12:30 kickoff. It's going to be an important game for Leeds United, but if Leeds United continue to win, their last remaining is at 5 or 6 games now, we will be a Premier League team. Let's remember that. Guys, be sure to smash that like button. Let's go for 250 likes. Also, subscribe if you're new and get all your comments in. I've been Ollie Ward. You guys have been excellent. What a night for Leeds, and I'll catch you in the next one. Cheery. Oh.